got right here on the Kulture Awareness Ministry. Once again, the Street Hype. We're gonna give you the hype on the street today. It's gonna be a little bit something different, fam. We're gonna deal with the celibacy thing, fam. For me, I've been about 18 months now. I thought I'd sit down and kind of share it with the world, so to speak, and share my views and opinion. But I have a lovely lady that's gonna pretty much be in the background, fam. And she pretty much gonna be interviewing me, give me some tough questions, I hope. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be sharing my views and opinions on it. Oh yeah. Check us out on mb3g.com. For those who not know, I got 3 books out. You know what I'm saying? We got the brief history of the Lynchburg city's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Right here in Central Virginia. Then we got the 4 elements of hip hop, the basic 4 elements of hip hop. Then we got From Kings to Gangsters, the origin and roots of hip hop. You know what I mean? So y'all go ahead and check them out online as well. That's by Kulture Awareness Ministries. You about ready to do this interview thing? Word. Okay, what we're gonna do then, fam, we're gonna get ready to roll in, and I'm gonna set my hiney down a little bit, and cause you know I get all jumpy and fidgety, I be feeling the energy, fam, and oh yeah, if you purchase the DVD, we really appreciate it, fam. Appreciate the support. We got, y'all need to call us up also for them lectures, and yeah, let me set my ass down. We're gonna get ready to roll. Oh yeah, what I'm saying is this, man. I want to share some information with you, all right? And I'm not like no professor. I am studying right now to be like a naturopath. I'm being a naturopathic consultant. So if you need some of these consulting skills that you might hear today, I'm not promised tomorrow that I may be celibate, all right, family? I'm letting y'all know now. But here today, it is what it is, and so I'm drop what I know. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I'll be Dr. B one day, I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm just Mr. B, and let me set my ass down and let's get this interview going, family, about celibacy. Now what we have here, we got a lovely lady. I'm gonna introduce her in a minute, I guess, once everything get situated. She got some things going on too, so y'all can tune in. We'll give you some information how to tune in and what she got, jumping, what's the hype with her.
Approach to this is from elementary school. You gotta start with the birds and the bees, young age.
Right.
So sometimes the best format to explain things is the why, what, who, where, and how.
Sounds good. Okay.
So if you can start with us, what is celibacy?
Well, first of all, it's just the absence from sexual content, First of all, I need to let y'all know I'm not real good on big words and stuff, so it's gonna be basic, you know what I mean? Kind of elementary speaking, so to speak. So y'all bear with me. If y'all know the big words to put in them sentences, is all good. Celibacy, you know what I'm saying, is pretty much the absence of sex. But if you want to go to what, who we can share here today, we also looking at the absence from sharing energies, or some say spirits, souls, stuff of that nature with someone, and carrying that energy or carrying that person, so to speak, with you. Hopefully we can get more in deep with that with your question. But celibacy is the absence, in my opinion, I'm saying, from energies that you just right now don't want to be. Whatever they are. Yeah, I mean, alright. This is good.
Okay, and why? Why would someone choose to be celibate?
Now, I can only say people may have various reasons why. This make my about third or fourth time doing this thing, but this is the longest I ever took the time to really be absent from it, you feel me? Why, once again, it could be something to cleanse yourself. Like I said, some people do it because they're tired of being hurt. You have various reasons of possibly why you choose to be celibate and just say, you know what? I'm just not gonna deal with nobody extra on what's called a relationship. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be to myself. I'm concentrating on my work or career or children or whatever it may be at the time. So there may be the various reasons of why.
Okay, and let's see, we've covered what it is and how do you become celibate? What path do you choose as far as cutting off sexual contact? How is it practiced in your daily life?
I would say this person, some solitude. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to, there's so much stuff in this world, it's temptation. You know what I mean? Like I did a lecture one time, I'm started telling cats that even when we watch TV, we're bringing them spirits, them energies into our home. You know what I mean? So right now, TV is full of all types of sexual stuff because that's how the satanic nation do it. It's about the Lord keeping you down what's called the Lord energies and stuff. And, keeping us what's called grounded to earth versus being able to use our higher consciousness of self. So, you're gonna have to definitely, my opinion is keep away from different temptations, foods, your diet. Man, do you know what they put in food nowadays? It's sad. But stuff, even they put in the high contents of sugars, it's like crack. You know what I mean? If y'all never, have experienced the crack age, you know what I mean? It gives you strong desire, a big appetite for things. So yeah, definitely you're gonna have to avoid temptations. And then, after 3, 4, 6 months or something, you may get strong enough to really maybe even be around, go on a date. Sometimes you might not even want to go on a date right now, But you may be. But if you feel you're not, just wait. Just stay away from, in my case, I stay away from female energy, especially if it's not there to see who I am, so to speak. But yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, and where were you in your life when you decided to start being celibate?
Okay, so now we're going into some stuff. Which part though, for those who haven't checked it, you know what I'm saying, I had a clip on YouTube that I went ahead and put out. I showed it on when we had a TV show Iron in Central Virginia. And it was celibacy versus lust. I explained on it about lust. And let me really break this down because somebody made a comment that pretty much my video was more about being sexual. But what is truly lust? Lust is like an addiction, man. Lust is what the definition of strong desire. It takes over you. You can't even sleep at night, fam. Cause you get to the point to where you're thinking about this stuff, sexual contact or you're seeing a female. You're not even really thinking about conversations or none of that. You're mainly thinking about hitting that edge. And it could get so desirable, to where you find yourself doing a form of homosexuality, beating your meat or something, you understand me? Or playing with yourself if you're a woman, you got different toys sticking all up in your ass, you know what I mean? But yeah, lust. So, it's a strong desire, it's a feeling that almost like take over you. To where it's almost, you got to have it. It's like if you don't have it, you might have an attitude, something. You feel me? Yeah, the spring. Yeah, it had been spring, so you know what it is, man. Spring, let's talk about that for a second. That could affect you too, fam. he was talking about how, you know what I mean? You got to understand yourself. You got to start learning about yourself, you know what I mean? Because even the seasons can mess with you. Alright, what I'm talking about, okay, spring and summer is when things grow or come into life. It's more energy being stirred. Especially for, you know, I'm a man, you know, you seeing women, you already know. Cleavage out, ass out, it's official. So, you know, your energy is hot. You know what I mean? Alright, so that's called the cross. The Christ. And then we have the X season, you know what I'm saying? Or the death seasons, which is fall. And these are tough seasons. We deal with the spiritual now. And I'll get on that in a minute, because what happened was, after I did my, from spring and summer, right, I went on my splurge. You know what I mean? I might have 3, 4 women, you know, I'm keep it real. Of course, I didn't have no feelings for them, I'm keep it real. I was just pretty much exercising my nuts, you know what I mean, so to speak. And so, keep my testosterone in order, you know what I mean? However, something came over me. It was time to pump my brakes. So now we're going to the spiritual months. Now, spiritual months can be some lonely ass months because it's cold, especially live here in these mountains, fam. You know what I mean? Or you live up north somewhere, you're down south, you might be alright. But up here it get cold, fam, and that's when the most babies are made. You know what I'm saying? You want something to cuddle with and some more stuff, you know what I mean? At least some, you know, some, I don't know. Anyway. And these times, like I said, during the spring, during the springtime and summer, I was getting it in. During the fall and winter time, it's like I was selling. I did that, twice, I think it was. Alright, so a seasonal thing. Yeah, that's what you call it, seasonal. Alright. So now, pretty much, I get back with the lady that I was telling y'all about that broke me down to my lowest chakra. And at that point, what we have is, you know, I got ready to marry this woman, right? So she leaves, right? We was together 2 more years, make a long story short. And so now, I'm pretty much back out again. And so for like 3 or 4 years, I pretty much wasn't trying to give my heart to no one. So I got with women, I had like, I guess I'm doing a form of polygamy. I don't know what you want to call it. But I did that for about maybe 3 years. Yeah. And so around 2014, you know, I had them both. When I had one that was pretty much had this high energy. Then I had one that was pretty much of you know what I'm saying, she was more of a warrior type. And so that experience of going from this energy to that energy, I was learning something. Okay? I kind of was getting smacked in my face of being who I really am, in the sense of, like I was saying all the way back. I guess now we're dealing with 8 years ago or something like that. To where, you know, I was thinking family. I'm a family man. You know, lead a wife, you know, that type of thing. So, make a long story short, around January or so, one kind of went away. I didn't meet all the qualifications. I understand, I respect that from the queen. You know what I mean? The second one, I was with her, and at the end of the day, she was the warrior one. So the frequency is not as high. What I mean by frequency, more rather, you know, a scientific type of system. You know what I mean? Let's say it like that. You know what I mean? She was warrior type, strong, held it down, beautiful youth and all that. However, it was a different frequency. So what happened was around, I think I went to an event in March, the end of March. It was around, and we go dealing with these spring months, it's the spring equinox. Here we go again, man. So, came to me April the 9th, I remember it now, okay. April the 9th, I pretty much got it in, and I felt my energy's like, ugh. And it took me like 3 days to pull it together. From that point, that's when I decided that I would do celibacy again. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm still with the lady, the warriors. However, after 2 or 3 months of me not giving her any, the rest is history, right? we go in there, but then it got into that, family. So now where I'm at now, in the way I'm looking at, you start cleansing out things, and I feel that also I'm still learning and understanding about the lust or having a strong desire or being naive. Had a young lady recently tell me I may be starving for love. Alright. But you know what I mean? I'm still fasting, fam. Do you have another question?
Yes.
Let's go for it. I'm sorry. I don't know.